This is my video blog of day 2 of the Tour du Mont Blanc trek that we did back in July of 2024. We ended day 1 in Les Houches. So in Les Houches, we stayed at this place called Campanule. This is right here. And from there, we started day 2 by walking to the base of this cable car station. And from there, we took the cable car up to Bellevue. From Bellevue, we were able to look back at Les Houches and see some great views. And then we crossed over, and on this section, as you can see, it was mostly flat or downhill. We continued to go down, and then we crossed this river. It's called the Bionasse Torrent. There is a famous suspension bridge on top of it. So let me show you a picture of that. Here we are crossing the suspension bridge. You can see how strong the current is. And then we started going up from here. And as we start going up, in addition to all the greenery, we are also able to see these mountains and glaciers, as you can see here. Let me show you some pictures from this section. You can see some wildflowers. You can see the wildflowers in the foreground and the glaciers in the background. Here is a closer view of the glaciers themselves. And when we reached this point, it was a nice photo point. So we took a bunch of pictures here. Here's a picture of Arun, myself, Yashvi, Neil, Rohan, and Anu. And here's a picture of Rohan by himself, contemplating. I also tried to take a 3D picture here. And here's another panoramic picture that you can see. From there, we continued to climb towards Col de Trico. Here's a fun little video that I've created that shows what that climb looked like. So here you go. From there, once we reach the top of the mountain pass, we were able to see great views from both sides of this mountain pass. You can see this on Google Earth. As you can imagine how beautiful the view was. Let me show you some pictures. Here are a couple of pictures that you can see. I also had a drone, and I was able to capture a couple of pictures using my drone as well. So here that is. And this was a long downhill section. Let me show you a small video that captures this. And the downhill section ended here in this little farm area. As you can see, there was a little river, and we took off our shoes and relaxed at the bank of the river, put our feet in the water. The water was freezing cold. It was coming straight from the glacier, as you can see in this picture. There we then had our lunch. It was a beautiful place to have lunch. Views were very, very nice. You ate the salad. And from here, we then continued the journey. We went up to this point, and then we went down to the town of Les Contamine. It's a small town. We saw this beautiful church here. You can see some nice chalets. We ended the day in Les Contamine, and we stayed in this place called Chalet Caf. It's right here. This was a dormitory where we had one big room with bunk beds that we all had to share. All 12 of us were in the same room. Let me show you a couple of pictures there. It was kind of fun staying in the dormitory. And that's where we ended day 2.